All right, y'all. Welcome back to another late session with Tech Insights with Dillon White. It's been a long time, almost a month since I've done a solid, good channel update. So, just want to give you guys a good rundown of what I've been up to, what's gonna go on over the next couple weeks and month, what I have planned for this October. As I told you guys early last month, I've been going on a kind of a country tour, getting to do a lot of traveling and presenting for my organization that I work for. As a solutions architect, we get the opportunity every once in a while to do a lot of good customer presentations, and we get to do some partner presentations. So I had the opportunity to get to volunteer to do those. It was exciting. It was very stressful as well. So glad to be home for a good bit, and rest up and do some more of these videos for you guys. So the opportunity I had to present on over the last few weeks has all been about artificial intelligence, AI, machine learning for one of our partners. Their name is Weka.io. They are a high performance computing and AI machine learning op- organization that helps their customers basically leverage their platform for machine learning, high performance computing, AI, etc. Right? Lots of great things basically allow organizations to run data processes at high speeds and high performance with very low latency, right? A lot of what you see for organizations would normally take years, right? Whereas high performance computing allows it to take sometimes even minutes, what used to take years. So that's where these organizations come in, like Weka, NVIDIA, etc. NVIDIA was another one of the organizations that spoke at these conferences that Weka held. They held these conferences their at Microsoft offices throughout the country, right? So I had the opportunity to speak in New York City, in Boston, in Washington D.C., and it was just great. It was really great to get to see a lot of people I don't usually get to see throughout the year, and speak on behalf of the company and represent, what we do from a Microsoft perspective for AI and machine learning, the different Copilot offerings, the different AI and machine learning capabilities. Even in Microsoft, a lot of people don't know that you could build custom chat GPT basically using the Azure AI service. There's also different things you can do inside of Azure AI itself. You can do a lot of machine learning just in Microsoft with the different models that are already built out. So it's cool, right? I took my Azure Fundamentals certification as well as part of that, just to kind of learn and have some idea myself, just because I haven't been in it anything other than the co-pilots. So it was an awesome opportunity. I got to learn more about what the opportunity was from an AI perspective that I don't get to see every day, which was great. So I could start leveraging that conversation with different customers as well. And then also Weka's, the company itself, is making a play to move to another hyperscaler of Microsoft. So it was great to see that as well, because the last 2 years that they've been built, they've been running just on AWS for the most part, right? They had also been on-prem, that's where their platform started, but they started leveraging the cloud, and then AWS was their first move, and then Microsoft's been their latest, which has been great, getting to help customers and even see the powers of Weka on Azure. So I'll kind of talk you through that use case too. I kind of wanted to give you that update, and then going for this next month, I also got to learn a little bit about Microsoft's secure service edge solution from Entra, which is called their Global Secure Access. Got to go to a partner conference on that. If you ever have the opportunity to work for a partner for any platform, I highly recommend it. It's great learning experience, getting to work with, in my case, hundreds of different customers across the world. It's amazing. So definitely recommend it as one of your career journeys. So definitely wanted to give you guys a recap of what I did the last month. This next month, I'm going to be focused mostly on doing a few, kind of community Ask Me Anything to help people get in the cloud. I'm running a giveaway right now for two Microsoft 900 certifications through my AMAs. So super excited about that, helping people get certified and start their careers. So getting back on the blog, all that good stuff. So definitely excited. I put together a little presentation on what Microsoft has to offer, what we kind of talked about the last month with the different co-pilots, and then also with the Weka opportunity that's out there and what Weka does. So wanted you guys to see that. And also I'm going to go through at the end and answer some questions about the different ones. So first up, we're going to talk about Microsoft Security Copilot. So let's dive in.
Security Operations Center, you know it can feel like mayhem. More open browser tabs than you can count, alerts and incidents popping up all the time. Security Copilot is different. It helps you simplify and focus. At the center is the prompt bar. Prompts allow you to ask a natural language question like, what are all the incidents in my enterprise? You can ask for a summary of a vulnerability, or you can feed in files, URLs, or code snippets and ask for information about them. You can also ask for information about incidents or alerts from your other security tools. What you input here stays within your control. Your data is your data. Your prompts and the responses they generate are all saved. Core to Security Copilot is an immutable audit trail so that an organization can always go back into the investigation to understand exactly what data went in and what came out. This is because transparency has been designed in from the very start. Security Copilot uses AI to generate a response to the prompt, using what it finds externally and internally to your.
This should look super familiar to you guys. If you guys haven't learned already through the last couple months that Copilot's kind of been on the market, Copilot is another word Microsoft's using to kind of leverage their Azure AI backend, right? So they're basically building Azure AI into all their different services, right? That's the theme. Bing has the same kind of experience, right? Azure AI, also known as is what ChatGPT runs on, right? Is OpenAI. So everybody's kind of calling it the Microsoft GPT service, right? Like what kind of Copilot they're building next. But it's truly actually Azure AI because you can actually bring in and ingest your other data sources, right? So you can ingest all for security. Think of it, you can ingest your CrowdStrikes, your Palo Alto, your Zscaler, all those different log systems into basically Microsoft's data lake, right? Or Microsoft Sentinel is going to be the backbone of this. So as long as it's in Microsoft Sentinel, Security Copilot can then see it, right? So it's super cool. So I'm going to keep letting the video play.
Organization. Here we can see a short summary of a vulnerability, and we can see where this information was sourced from. You can edit the prompt if you want to correct or adjust the response. And if you find something that's useful to your team, you can pin it to the pin board. Your pin board holds the responses as you work through an investigation. And the pin board dynamically updates. You can share your findings, export them, and collaborate on them with others. Now, Security Copilot doesn't always get everything right. Here, it has generated a reference to Windows 9, which doesn't exist. AI-generated content can make mistakes. So we've made it easy for you to decide when you want to share feedback with us so we can make Copilot even better. You can indicate whether the response was incorrect, unclear, or maybe incomplete. Prompts can be collected into something called a prompt book, essentially a set of steps or automations that either I or a person on my team has developed. So I don't have a reversing background. By reversing, I mean dissecting malicious code to understand what it does. One of my coworkers asked Security Copilot to reverse engineer a script, and it did it. They saved that prompt to a prompt book, and now I can use it. In this example, it reverse engineered a malicious PowerShell script, explaining what it did step by step in a way that pretty much anyone could understand.
I don't know if you guys are like me, but that part right there at the end was super cool about how it took the log4j vulnerability and then broke it down, reverse engineered the PowerShell script, right? The PowerShell script reverse engineering is awesome, right? Being able to see the actual attack path layout, all just through really just written text, right? It showed you how they prompt engineered it. They had a playbook for the prompt engineering, right, on their pin board, and they just ran it, right? Run this. Let's see what the image is. Super cool.
When I saw that Security Copilot could do something like this, it felt like a game-changing moment in our industry. With Security Copilot, you can do in minutes what used to take all day.
So we won't dive into the rest of that video, but I just kind of want everybody to see like what's capable of Security Copilot. And the reason I showed this to customers at those presentations is Security Copilot's still new, but the Azure AI backend that behind it is it's been out for a while, so we can build custom SOC GPTs. Like I've already been helping customers build Sentinel triage tools using Azure AI and using uh, function apps and different logic apps. There's a lot of AI machine learning out there that we can use low code, no code, etc. to build out faster, more accurate, streamlined secure ops. So it's great for security. It's exciting to see the different use cases. So I'm just excited about that one for sure. The next one we're going to talk about is the Weka opportunity, which is really cool. The use case, obviously, I'm not a huge fan of AWS. I take that back. I'm a huge fan of AWS. Great product, great platform. But obviously, being a Microsoft guy, um, I wish they would have built it on Azure. I wish they would have built it on Azure virtual machines and used Azure storage. But hey, it is what it is. So let's dive into that one. All right, so the customer was 23andMe. This is all public on the Weka YouTube, so let's see it.
23andMe's mission is to help people access and understand and benefit from the human genome. What does that really mean? It means that what we want to do is develop breakthrough therapeutics or insights into how your DNA affects you and give you something that you will benefit from. 23andMe was looking to get the benefit of the cloud, which is scale, flexibility, primarily, and so that's what really drove us into looking into doing our lift and shift into AWS. One of the challenges for us to do our lift and shift was to have a highly compatible and performant POSIX file system, our VAR converged technologies solutions.
Real quick, I want to stop it there because a lot of people always ask me, Dylan, what do you do for work? The word he just mentioned in that video, VAR, it stands for Value Added Reseller. That is really what my corporate job is, right? Like I work for a Value Added Reseller Solutions Integrator, right? On the East Coast. Their name is CDI. Love, right? Been there for almost 3 years now. It's a great company. I love it. Hopefully we see some more customer use cases with CDI involved in it instead of others, but hey, let's dive back in.
Recommended we look at Weka, and so we did. We had a high...
And I'll stop one more time because obviously I want to make sure the point there is what you heard there is what we do all the time, right? VAR recommended X platform, right? So I had the great responsibility to recommend different partners, right? Different solutions to meet a customer's need, right? Customer wanted to basically rebuild his data center that he had, right? His high performance computing data center, all stored on-prem, etc., in the cloud, right? So they recommended Weka plus AWS to meet that need, right? So for us as CDI, we would probably recommend, Weka plus Azure, right? If it's possible, we'll see what the pricing is, the solution is, right? We build it all out for the customer, see if it fits their needs. That's the job.
High performance computing environment in a data center, and we wanted to, in a sense, replicate that in AWS. What AWS and Weka allowed us to do is have basically a copy of that, which researchers couldn't tell the difference in terms of operation, and we actually successfully did that. So we took advantage of Amazon EC2, and where that elastic and elastic computing really was a key feature that allows us to scale up and down for that flexibility. And then we also used Amazon S3 with its data durability and good price performance to allow us to store our data. By moving our research computing environment into Amazon Web Services and using the Weka file system, we're able to deliver breakthrough results for our customers faster. And this will allow us to develop breakthrough therapeutics or just insights that will help people live to healthy 100.
Hopefully you guys found that video super awesome. I did, right? When I'm looking at the partner platform that Weka has, right? Or looking at the actual tool Weka does provide, it's great, right? There's use cases throughout. I think the 23andMe use case is extraordinary. It helps just individuals learn a little bit more about what high performance computing, AI, machine learning really is, right? Data insights at rapid speeds with predictability, right? And can give you that, hey, how can I live better, live longer, about me can help me do that, right? 23andMe is a great use case. Lots of people use their service, so it helps people understand the technology a little bit better. Hopefully you guys like that. I honestly learned a lot about Weka, learned a lot about high performance computing, different offerings. NVIDIA is another great name in the space. And there's just so many great different partner platforms out there. You know, I think AI is just really it's just in the gold rush phase right now. There's so much coming out, but I think Weka's use case is one of the best out there for high performance computing. So on to the next one we're going to talk about a little bit is just Copilot in general. This is what I was talking about with kind of a custom Copilot. Customer went to Microsoft directly and said, hey, help me build a internal Copilot. This Copilot was built for 14,000 user organization in the finance space. It's actually investing hedge fund, and it's really interesting the use case they built out in the custom ChatGPT Copilot they built out. So we call them in our space, in the Microsoft space, we call them custom Copilot. So usually it's customer name plus Copilot. So this one's called the Moody's Copilot. So hope you guys find it useful.
23andMe.
Our first use case, we've built the Moody's Copilot that can be accessed right inside of Teams. The Copilot's been rolled out to all 14,000 Moody's employees worldwide, and the Moody's team is super excited about this application, so let's take a look at the demo and we'll show you how it works. Cool. So in this scenario, Anna Willow, an investment advisor, works at a leading investment company, and she's sending an IM to Morgan Winter, who's a research analyst who specializes in this sector, asking about a client that's looking to invest more in HLP manufacturing. Of course, Morgan suggests using the Moody's Copilot to assist them in their prep. So Anna tags the Moody's Copilot in Teams and asks for the latest insights on HLP manufacturing, focused on credit rating and financial performance. Moody's Copilot shares a summary of their strategy, products, and commentary on how they can grow their business. The Copilot also provides data points in an adaptive card, which retrieves Moody's proprietary data about the company, including number of employees, revenue, and ESG scores. The adaptive card also has preloaded prompts with commonly asked follow-up questions. So now Anna and Morgan review the data, and Anna now checks the issuer rating. The Moody's Copilot shares that HLP has an A2 rating and provides the citation to the research. So now Anna thanks Morgan for the help. She has all the data and insights she needs to have a really productive conversation with a really important investor customer. So Nick, the Moody's Copilot makes it really easy for users to access quickly data and insights about companies using a very simple interface and then exploring them more in a collaborative environment in Teams.
So guys, hopefully that was super useful. I think in the 3 videos you guys get an insight into what Copilot is, and then what different HPC, what different AI companies can do, right? So I think that's kind of been the last month plus. Also, I think I'll probably do a video over what Secure Service Edge is. There's another great video already on it by a guy named John Saville in the community. He does great videos, great education videos. So I'll put that link in there for what Secure Service Edge from Microsoft is. But just wanted to give you guys an update about what I've been up to. I'll probably also start doing my open off community hours starting on Sundays again, and just help people study for exams that are coming up. Just have a study space because I gotta get another exam for myself, and then I have another Ask Me Anything session going next Thursday for the cert giveaway. You gotta make sure you join the session. So until then, hopefully you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys Sunday if you want to join the study session. Until then, later guys.